life.
At the end of Eliyahu isn't here, I could read the introduction.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Okay. Go ahead.
Holy Israel. This is to fulfill our obligation to study Torah every day. Manhu nechasha devarach ba'avira ba'azil ba'firuda uvein kach it nachcha lechad nemala deshachiv bein shnu sharei behibura v'siyem ba'firuda.
Who is the snake who flies through the air, evolving in discernment, while an ant comfortably lies between its teeth? It starts with unification and ends in discernment. We're Mishpatim, and then it's the 10th pasuk, yeah?
1 through 6 or no?
Because it's Tuesday today, so.
I studied the wrong one. Okay, so pasuk
Toda.
Yud or Yud Beit, Yud Gimel,
Yud, I think one.
Yud Gimel.
Where are we? Starting at where do we start? Mishpatim. We started here, so it's
Do 6.
Yud. Yes, it's
So
Yud. From Yud.
Not Yud Beit.
Sorry, yes, Yud Aleph. Yud Aleph.
Okay.
Until
Yud Gimel.
Yud Gimel.
Yud,
Yud Zayin. Yud Vav rather.
Okay. So with pasuk Parsha Mishpatim Pasukim Yud Aleph 11 to Yud Zayin 17.
Yeah.
V'im shalosh eileh
Ve'im shelosh ele
lo ya'aseh
lo yaseh
la
lach
v'yatsa chinam
vayatza chinam
ein kasef
en kasef
v'im shalosh eileh
ve'im shelosh ele
lo ya'aseh la
lo yaseh la
v'yatsa chinam
vayatza chinam
ein kasef.
en kasef.
If he does not perform these 3 for her, she shall leave free of charge without payment. Ma keish
Ma keish
v'ames
v'amet
mos yumas.
mot yumat
Ma keish
ma keish
v'ames
v'amet
mot yumat.
mot yumat.
One who strikes a man so that he dies shall surely be put to death. Va'asher
V'asher
lo tzada
lo tzada
v'ha'elohim
v'Elohim
ina liyado
ena leyado
v'samti lecha
v'samti lecha
makom
makom
asher yanus
asher yanus
shama
shama
v'asher
v'asher
lo tzada
lo tzada
v'elohim
v'Elohim
ina liyado
ena leyado
v'samti lecha makom
v'samti lecha makom
asher yanus
asher yanus
shama.
shama.
But for one who had not lain in ambush, and God had caused it to come to his hand, I shall provide you a place to which he shall flee. V'hi yadid ish
וכי יזיד איש
al re'ehu
על רעהו
lehargo be'arma
להרגו בערמה
me'im mizpachi
מעם מזבחי
tikachenu
תיקחנו
lamut
למות
v'chi yazid ish
וכי יזיד איש
al re'ehu
על רעהו
le'argo be'arma
להרגו בערמה
me'im mizpachi
מעם מזבחי
tikachenu lamut.
תיקחנו למות.
If a man shall act intentionally against his fellow to murder him with guile, from my altar shall you take him to die. Uma ke aviv
ומכה אביו
ve'imo
ואמו
motumat.
מות יומת.
Uma ke aviv
ומכה אביו
ve'imo
ואמו
motumat.
מות יומת.
One who strikes his father or mother shall surely be put to death. The gonev
וגונב
ish karo
איש ומכרו
v'nimsa biyado
ונמצא בידו
mot yumat.
מות יומת.
The gonev
וגונב
ish karo
איש ומכרו
v'nimsa v'yado
ונמצא בידו
mot yumat.
מות יומת.
One, I think I got which one? One who kidnaps a man and sells him, and he was found to have been in his power, shall surely be put to death. One who curses his father or mother shall surely be put to death.
I think that's it.
Okay.
Zachariah?
Zechariah. Vayomer Eli ma ata ro'eh va'omar ani ro'eh megila afa arka esrim va'ama v'rachba aser va'ama.
What do you see? He asked, and I replied, a flying folded scroll, 20 cubits long and 10 cubits wide.
Yecheskel.
Yes, good.
Le'ivros osa lefanai v'hi kesuva panim va'achor v'chasuv elecha kinim v'chege v'hi.
Yeskel 2:10. And he spread it out before me, and it was inscribed in both the front and the back. On it were written lamentations, dirges, and woes.
And now from Ketuvim. Eov. Aruka me'eretz midah urchava mini yam.
Its measure is longer than the earth and broader than the sea.
From Mizmor. L'chol tichla ra'iti kates rechava mitzvatcha ma'od.
I have seen that all things have their limits, but your commandments are emphatically broad.
Okay, and now from Mishnah, Eruvin. Ketzad me'abrin et ha'arim nichnas bayis yotzei pagum nichnas pagum yotzei hayu sham gedudios gevachos asara tefachim ug-sharim un-pashos sheyesh bahen beis di-ra motzi'in es hamidah kenegdan va'osin osa kamin tavla meruba'as kedei sheyehei niskar es hazavios.
How do we extend the cities? A house constricts a perimeter, and a house protrudes from the city's perimeter. A section constricts, a section protrudes. There were ruined parts 10 tefachim high, or bridges, or souls, tombs, buildings, in which there is dwellings. These extend the tefach measure accordingly. We do it, this measure, like a square tablet so that one can gain the corners.
And now from the Gemara, also Eruvin 53a. Rav Ushmoel, Chad Tanei Me'abrin, Ayin, V'chad Tanei Me'abrin, Aleph. Man de Tanei Me'abrin, Aleph, Aver, Uman de Tanei Me'abrin, Ayin, Keisha ubadra.
Rav and Shmuel, one taught repeatedly following the understanding of Ma'avrin. One taught repeatedly following the understanding of Ma'avrin. The one who teaches according to the letter Aleph understands as projecting an imaginary limb, parallel to the actual limb. The one who teaches according to the former Ayin understands enlarging the city like a pregnant woman. Chazak Baruch, we've just concluded our learning for today. And
I'll do this introduction
of the
Pasha Mishpatim.
Go ahead.
From the Artscroll Chumash. And it really ties in how everything, we just came out of the Ten Commandments, and now we're doing the civil laws, how the two are really one, how integrated we are in Judaism. The juxtaposition of this Sidra, dealing primarily with civil and tort law, and the Ten Commandments and the laws of the altar provide a startling insight into Judaism. To God, there is no realm of religion in the colloquial sense of the word. Most people think of religion as a matter of ritual and spirituality. Western man differentiates between church and state. The Torah knows no such distinction. To the contrary, all areas of life are intertwined, and holiness derives from halakhically correct business dealings no less than from piety in matters of ritual. The sages teach that one who wishes to be a chassid, or a devoutly pious person, should be scrupulous in matters of civil and tort law, which was discussed in the Gemara tractate Bava Kama. For in Judaism, the concept of the temple is in the courtroom as well as in the synagogue. This is the significance of the juxtaposition of chapters. From this proximity, the sages derive that the seat of the Sanhedrin, the 71-member court that is the supreme authority on halakhic matters, should be on the Temple Mount, near the temple itself. For both the temple and the Sanhedrin are expressions of holiness and worship of God. A judge who rules correctly is considered a partner in creation, and one who rules corruptly is a destroyer of God's world. It is quite natural, therefore, that immediately after carrying us through the recognition of God's power, through the miracles of the splitting of the sea and the revelation at Sinai, the Torah commences with laws that seem almost mundane in character. They are not in the least mundane. They are as much expressions of God's greatness as the first commandment, which proclaims God's existence and sovereignty. This point is graphically illustrated by the first group of laws in the Sidra, that of Jewish bondservants. Even the most degraded men and women are created in the image of God, and their treatment is as carefully regulated by the Torah as the procedure of the temple service on Yom Kippur. Ramban comments that the civil law is an extension of the 10th commandment, which forbids covetousness. In order to know what he may not covet, one must know the rights and property of others. Elaborating on this concept, Sforno comments that the above commandment states that one may not covet anything that belongs to his fellow. So the Torah now goes on to begin defining what it is that belongs to others. Avoiding damage to others. The Talmud teaches that one who wishes to become a religiously devout person should be careful regarding the laws of damages, bava kama. This forcefully refutes the common misconception that religion is confined to ritual and temple. One who is negligent with someone else's property is as irreligious as someone who is negligent in Shabbos or kashrus observance. This dictum of the sages shows that the Torah embraces all areas of life and that holiness is indivisible. Indeed, justice in monetary affairs is a prerequisite to Israel's national security, as the prophet Isaiah says after warning of impending catastrophe and exile. This is Isaiah 1, Pasuk 27. Zion will be redeemed through justice, and its captives through righteousness.
Very good. Chazak u'baruch. Okay, I don't know where Edio is. Let's see. Well done. It's been a long time since we did Tsfat Israel.